Good morning, welcome to Love Answers, and it's a very early morning today. It's 4 a.m. and I love early mornings because I feel that you can get so much done because your mind is clear. It's almost like having sleep, which is almost like a big meditation. So when you wake up at 4 a.m, the energy is so incredible, and I almost think you can get more done between 4 a.m. and 9 a.m. than you can get done between, say, a 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. day. So early mornings are amazing. So it's 4 a.m. and we're just going to be doing some Heartbreak Ask cards. And for those of you that have looked at my channel before, basically the way this works, everything on this channel is related to well-being through healing and how to accelerate the healing process, whether it's loss of a relationship, whether it's loss of a pet, whether it's loss of a parent, or whether it's someone passing on. I do believe, they say time is the greatest healer, and I believe that. It does take time for you to digest what's happened and to process, but I do also believe that we can accelerate that healing process. And everything I'm sharing on here is from my own opinion, my own experiences, and I've done it all ways, basically. I've done it in, something taking a long time to heal, and I've also done it in the way of kind of using tools and techniques to accelerate that healing process. And that's kind of what I want to share on this channel. Obviously we're going to be doing the cards on the daily videos, so it will be Heartbreak Asks, and these are questions that arise when you go through heartbreak. And then I will be doing some love answers, which you'll actually find in the link below. So it was like part 2 of the videos. So Heartbreak Asks will be the first part, love answers will be the second part, and then I will be doing some videos on love is, and these are all based on what love is, again based on my own experiences and based on my own knowledge. And I will be doing some maybe workshops, and I don't really know yet. I don't want to say I'm going to be doing this and this and this. I just want it to be very organic and kind of go with the flow. So I will be doing some things where I'll be sharing tools and techniques and tips, whether it's a course, whether it's a book, whether it's, I don't know, it'll be something, because I want to kind of share the knowledge that I've gained in a condensed way so that you can implement it and accelerate that healing process. Okay, so we're going to begin with Heartbreak Asks. And what's a really good thing to do is when you get up, even if it's, whether it's early, whether it's in the day, is to light a candle, because candle brings light and light brings life. So when you light the candle, you're already setting the intention for the day that you want to bring light and live by light, because many challenges happen in the day and sometimes we get drawn into them. And when it's those kind of energies, it depletes us and we waste precious lifetime. And everything about this channel is about, sorry, I'm shuffling the cards at the same time. Everything about this channel is to enhance life, to bring light, so that you don't waste precious lifetime. In the past 18 months, we've actually, put our lives on hold in some capacity. It's been great because it's given us time to reflect and to think. But from that reflection and that thinking, action is needed now, because, we want to make sure that we're living our purpose. And that's what so much of this is about living your purpose and finding your purpose. Okay, so I'm going with whatever cards come out, and the first one, it's actually one card. Okay, so this is a very interesting one. And these cards you'll find kind of for different stages of the journey. And this one is relevant to the beginning and the middle, really. The end, you're kind of over this one. But it's one that is the first thing that someone thinks when they go through heartbreak. I don't want to give my heart away. And that's a natural thing. That's a natural process. And it's absolutely normal to feel that. And it won't last forever. And when we're in that space, we do believe it's going to last forever. But it's a protection mechanism. You know, if something's been hurt, it's like if there's an open roaring coal fire and you put your hand in the flame and you burn yourself, then you're not going to do it again. You're very, very cautious of that. And that's exactly the same with the heart. The heart is very delicate, but it's also very strong. You know, it's a bit like the candle flame. It has great strength and great power. You know, it fuels everything that you do. You know, without it, you wouldn't be sitting here. And I wouldn't be sitting here. But it also is very, very sensitive and very delicate. But remember, at its core, it is pure strength. And I think we tend to say, I don't want to give my heart away, but I don't think it's giving your heart away. You don't give your heart away. You always have your heart. It remains with you. What it is I don't want to give a precious part of me to someone else right now and have risk of it on the deepest level, delaying my evolution, delaying my growth, delaying my purpose, delaying my life path. So I think on the deepest level, it's a protection mechanism, and we feel like we've given our heart away because of the magnitude of the heartbreak. But in fact, we haven't given our heart away. We've just shared it with someone. And it's, you know, sharing something with someone, if it's in a relationship and they disrespect it, then of course you're going to be protective because you feel like everyone is going to do the same. But I think with what I'm going to share with you on this channel, hopefully the tools and techniques that I'm going to give you, you'll know when to share your heart with someone. You'll have the instinct and the intuition. You'll have heightened intuition, heightened instinct, heightened awareness. And when you live from that place, you know who to give it to and who not to. And it comes when you actually put your mind into gear of actually wanting to get over heartbreak. And like I say, I can only do this channel giving you my own personal experience. And in some cases, you know, we choose not to get over it. We don't want to get over it. I've done it myself. And in other cases, when we learn that way's the hard way, we then can look to how can we actually take action so that we're moving forward. And it's different stages. At the beginning, it's horrific. There's no other word for it. It's heartbreaking. You feel as though your whole world, your whole being, your soul, everything that you are has been destroyed. That's absolutely normal. You're going to feel like that. But bit by bit, you put yourself back together. And what's great is it's amazing because you put yourself back together, but you're stronger, you're more powerful, you're more purposeful. You see things differently, you understand differently, and you come to a place of acceptance and a place of love. And many people probably think, oh gosh, I will never get there. Trust me, I never, ever, ever thought I would get there, but I did. And, you know, down the line, I will share a book that I wrote, which was amazing because it was my healing. It was cathartic. It was what I wrote literally in the heartbreak. And it's stream of consciousness. It's literally my feelings raw on the page. And when I look back at it now, I see that person, I understand that person. And I want to say to that person, don't stay in this. Don't persecute yourself unnecessarily. You've been through heartbreak, you've suffered. You don't need to suffer again. You know, it's almost like let it go when you're putting it onto the page, and allow yourself to see it differently, and you do, and with time you see it differently. And I think that's why they say time is the greatest healer, because when you look at it with time, you realize it's part of life's journey, it's part of your evolution, it's part of the lesson, and it helps you to grow, it helps you to evolve, and it's amazing. And that's partly why I wanted to do this channel, because I think heartbreak has a bad name, and that sounds so totally ironic, but I feel it's how we see things, it's how we choose to see things. And many of us, you know, it's almost like the way it's always been done is, you know, heartbreak brought me to my knees, and, you know, there's millions of songs about love and heartbreak, and why do we love those songs? Because it's life. It makes us feel alive. We know we're alive when we're feeling, and so much about what we do is about feeling. And I think, you know, without feeling, we're inhuman, we're not human. So embrace the heartbreak, embrace the feelings, embrace the experiences. And I'm not saying it's easy, it's 100% not easy, it's the hardest thing you'll ever do. But what a great feeling when you actually can sit there and go, oh my God, oh my gosh, I absolutely understand this. I understand why it happened. I understand its purpose. I understand why it brought me here. And I'm grateful and thankful for that person in my life, whether or pet or whoever's in your life that you've lost. So it's just a different way of seeing things. And I will be sharing the tools and techniques that I used to get through that healing process. And I'll be doing kind of Q&As and things, but that will be down the line. First of all, I just want to kind of put this out there. It's something that I feel is really important at the moment, because we've been through so much in the last 18 months, and I think everything should be about love. It should be about that pure love, that unconditional love. And to get there, we have to focus on ourselves. We have to focus on who we are, what we want. And hopefully I'm going to help you do that. Again, if this resonates, then go with it. If you're listening to me and you just think, actually, no, that's not for me, that's fine. You know, there's millions of other channels out there. But what I would do, I would search for what resonates. If your head and your heart tell you this feels right, if your heart's saying this feels absolutely right, and your head says, yes, logically it sounds right, then go with it, test it, try it, listen more. Whatever channel it is, because this isn't about, I'm not doing this for, you know, people coming to my channel and things like that. I'm doing it because if one person looks at it and it takes away the suffering and it alleviates the pain, then that's an amazing thing. And people should be able to choose exactly what works for them. So yeah, so explore and take time to explore, and maybe use different things from different people. You know, that's something else. You know, you might get something great from here, but then you might get something great from somewhere else. And, you know, explore and see what touches you, what touches your heart, what touches your soul. Okay, so I don't want to give my heart away. You will want to share your heart. It's not giving your heart away. You don't give your heart to anyone. You always have your heart. It remains with you. And all it does is it feels something. And that feeling is going to make you more aware. It's there to make you more aware, to make you see things, to understand yourself better, to understand what you're capable of. So just look at it as I will share my heart when the time is right, and I will know when the time is right. And that's kind of the first lesson in trusting yourself, in trusting who you are, trusting your judgment. And when we've been heartbroken, if it's a relationship, we tend not to trust ourselves. And there's many levels of a relationship. There's a spiritual level, there's a mental level, there's a physical level, there's a soul level. And sometimes, you know, we connect on a spiritual level And it's the deepest level of all. It's the deepest connection of all. And when we connect on that level, we will never understand it at the time, because that's the whole purpose of it. It's there to help us evolve spiritually on this life path. So yeah, just be gentle on yourself and know that the answers will come. They will definitely come. And just applying a few tips and techniques that in some of the other videos you'll see them, and I will be showing some as we go along. Okay, so that's the first one. So hopefully that sheds some light on that one. And now we're going to do some love answers. So if you click on the link below, you'll be able to get part 2 of these sessions. And love answers are basically answers based on how I see things from my own experiences, but through fire, earth, air and water, so through nature, because nature is our greatest healer. So click on the link below and get part 2 of this video. Have an amazing day, and remember, you know, have a go at doing a 4 a.m. in the morning working, because like getting up at 4 a.m, taking some time to breathe, taking some time to meditate, doing some work, and by 10 o'clock, believe me, you'll have so much done. Okay, so have an amazing day and take care, and I will see you again soon. Check out the video below.